Yo, what is up, guys? We are back, and I wanted to make a very interesting video. So I just looked on what you call it? I looked on Garesh's channel, and I saw that he had a Global Shafts video. So I'm gonna link that video in the description below. I found it to be very interesting. So I thought maybe, in 2024, I do my own. I'm going to be honest. 4 out of the 5 of them are the same. Because, to be fair, since then, not too much has gone wrong. Nothing too crazy, right? Except one thing. It will be in here. I promise you it's going to be in here. But yeah, there's been plenty of global chefs, for instance, the New York, New Year Dokkan Festival, the New Year's Step Up banner, where UI Goku was taken out by accident. But it's this ended up being a blessing because everybody got refunded their stones. And it's funny, you could only get him in the last step when you were supposed to be able to get him in every single step. And I ended up pulling him in the last step anyway. So, but yeah, it's something that ended up kind of benefiting us, right? These other 5 did not benefit us in any way, shape, or form. I promise you they didn't. Some of them, some global shafts, I'm gonna be honest. People really do throw the term global shaft around way too much. Sometimes it's really just not a shaft. Sometimes it's not. But then other times, it's woo! Let's hop to it. So, at number 5, I'm gonna have, Beerus here. The Beerus banner. So, what makes this really bad, in my opinion, this was just before the global 6th anniversary, I want to say? When did Beerus come out on global? June 8th, the 5th anniversary. It was just before the 5th anniversary. So, STR Cooler, I think he was still, the best TUR in the game at that point. Yeah, so he was a thing, still the best TUR. We all wanted Cooler to be here so we could grab him with red coins, because red coins was a thing at this point, right? We all wanted to grab him with red coins. Well, then, Global, Bandai, Akatsuki, Dokkan, they threw us a curveball. Be like, y'all want Cooler? Nah, y'all take Blue Kaioken Goku. You will take Blue Kaioken Goku, and you will like it. I hope I don't have to tell y'all. Blue Kaioken Goku on release was nowhere near, STR Cooler. He was nowhere near. STR Cooler, I think, was, far and away the best, TUR in the game. STR Cooler was crazy. And that's what everybody saved their red coins for. Cooler. He was that nuts. So to have that be changed last minute for no reason is really bad. And what makes it worse is they kept the SR Cooler on the banner and kept the LR, not the LR, the STR Cooler Dokkan event up and story event up and whatnot. And it's just it makes it feel really scummy because this was clearly a last minute decision type of thing. But it's just why? Why would you even make that decision? It's clear you kept his Dokkan event up, you kept his story event up, and you kept the SR Ink Cooler on the banner. So it's it was clear Cooler was supposed to be here. But then at the last second, for some unknown reason, you just took him out and put Blue Kaioken Goku in there. Now, if you wanted Blue Kaioken in there that bad, I tell you what you do. You take this loser off. Take this fraud. This bum off. This was what, his 5th or 6th banner at this point? He was everywhere, man. We didn't need Transforming Vegeta on yet another banner. But they kept him there and they took out Cooler instead. And it's also, too, it's you have to wonder, does that mean they really thought Blue Kaioken Goku was better and more desirable by the player base than STR Cooler? Because if that's the case, then that just shows they don't read comments. They don't go on Twitter, Instagram. They don't, like, they're not very in touch with their community and the community's thoughts. And that in and of itself is very bad. Yeah, this was all around just such a stupid way to go about things. Just very dumb. Because, like, we could switch to the JP one. You could clearly see JP, had STR Cooler, right? But Global, they just wanted to be stupid. I don't know. I don't know what the problem was with that, but yeah. So next part, number 4. This is kind of like a multitude of things. If you watch Garesh's video, again, I'm gonna link that down in the description, but you know what this one is. It's just the delaying of units, like units returning, free-to-play units, other things, like. So, for example, matter of fact, I'm going to bring him up right now. Copy Vegeta, for some reason... Oh, is he not? Oh, he might not be called Copy Vegeta. Wait, hold on 1 second. Let me just go to Vegeta. I forgot. That's kind of like the unofficial name for him, but he might not actually be called Copy Vegeta. What is bro's name? I don't know his name. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna find him. Okay, no, for real, where is he? Is he... Wait, is it like Duplicate Vegeta? Is that what it's called? That's what it's called. Duplicate Vegeta. Okay, whatever. Yeah. So this guy, right? This guy, JP, you can clearly see here, JP got him March 2019, March 18th, 2019. Global didn't get him till November. And it's just like, why? It's not like Copy Vegeta was the best unit in the game. Like, why do this? There was no reason to do that. Another one is the BoJack story revamp being delayed for like 8 months. The Kale and Caulifla banner units, not banner units, the Kale and Caulifla free-to-play units, the Universe 6 free-to-play units being delayed for so long when they could have just came out with Hit. Global could have just got all of them early. Turles, there was a time, let's go to Turles real quick. So you guys know, like, the exact Turles. I'm not talking about that. The exact Turles I'm talking about. Yeah, this Turles was just, he was actually MIA for the longest time. Like, he dropped, and then I think he was on a banner like 2 weeks ahead of that. I think for the download celebration or whatever. And then after that, this Turles didn't show up on a banner for like another 8 months. Or 7 or 8 months or something. It was crazy. And it makes it even worse because... Dang, I gotta go back to Vegeta. Wasn't, like... Transforming Vegeta... Yo, go away, you stupid ad. Wasn't transforming Vegeta there more than him? Or something like that? I could be misremembering. 2019. Yeah, Vegeta came out, and I think... I might have just spoiled number 3. Wow. Vegeta came out, and I think came back on a banner before Turles came back. It was crazy how they did that. Yeah, so that's number 3. Kind of a multitude of things, but just... Overall, just the delaying of certain events, characters, banners, world tournaments too. Certain world tournaments were just delayed outright. Yeah. Yeah, whew, I'm so glad we're out of that mess. Because, oh, we can even add... Okay, wait. This is perfect, so I could differentiate myself from the previous video that I'm basing this on. We can even add, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 to that. Now, granted, it's not like it was long. It was just, It was just a week later. But still, it's like, why? Like you see on JP, he came out, him and Gamma 2, they were on the same banner. They came out October 20th, 2022. For Global, for absolutely no reason, seemingly, they came out October 28th. Or, how about AGL LR Gohan and Int LR Cells EZA being delayed for like another month? Let's go to them. They were delayed for another month for no reason whatsoever. If this Hulu ad pops up one more time, I'm sorry. Yeah, these, I'll just pull up Gohan's. Yeah, so JP got it January 12th, 2023. For seemingly no reason, Global had theirs delayed for a month. They didn't get it till February 23rd of that year. It's just the inconsistency. Like, why? There's no reason why they couldn't just drop them, seeing as though they literally got Orange Piccolo and LR Ultimate Gohan same time. So it's just like what's the point, right? So yeah, that's number 3, just the delaying of everything. Just very stupid on Global's part. You guys probably already saw number 3. I know you're probably surprised this isn't number 2 or number 1. To be released. To be released. Wait, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna go to the error page so you can see the exact what exactly went wrong, right? It was 2017, not 2016, my bad. When Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron were released simultaneously on both servers, both didn't have a leader skill due to the category system not being released on the global server. This was, of course, quote-unquote, fixed when the category system was released on global later on. I kid you not. They dropped, and for... You know what? Can we do this research? Hold on. Let's do this research. They dropped to be released. First of all, when they dropped to be released, there were no like Global wasn't in the category meta yet. They were still in the 120% meta. That's why they did that. Me personally, it's the dumbest thing in the world. Just introduce category leaders early. I don't know why you wouldn't just do that. Instead of doing that. Instead of, just doing to be released. Global, I guess they weren't ready for the categories to be in the game yet. Very stupid. You should have got them ready. But, whatever. Oh, I need the banners. Well, no, I don't really need the banners. So, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Physical Omega Shenron came out August 3rd of 2017, right? So let's go back. Let's go to all campaigns global. This was the 2nd year, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So they were here. No. Where were they? Oh, wait, I'm stupid. It was 3rd year. My bad. It was definitely 3rd year. Okay, so they were they? No, it wasn't 3rd year. What the heck? I know I'm not bugging. It was 2nd year. You know what it is? Everything's kind of out of whack. Yeah, everything's a little bit out of whack. No, Thank You Celebration wasn't it. It was the download celebration. That's 2nd Annie. Yeah, this was that. Okay. Yeah, they were right here. And then at least 7 or like maybe 10 units released after this before these guys got the category added to their name, added to their leader skill. Because these guys, where are they? These guys came out. And then we go back. So that was August. And then you had all of this. And all of this. Some of the third. I think around June next year. I could be wrong, but I believe like around here next year was when they finally got their leader skill. Because what was the first unit to have a leader skill? I actually don't know. Actually, can I look this up? First Dokkan Fest to have a category leader skill. Let's look at that. The first category leader was... Well, okay. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron were the first category leaders. Actually, wait, yeah, so I'm stupid. I'm bugging. Yeah, I forgot. They were supposed to be the first. It's just... I mean, they ended up being the first on Global too. It's just you had to wait till the categories were ready to be implemented in the game. It was so dumb how they did it. Like, that was so stupid, bro. Just implement it early. There was no reason not to. This one's been talked about to death, so I'm not really going to talk about it anymore. But it's just like... it's just why? Why? It was so dumb. So dumb. I know a lot of you guys are surprised that this isn't one. Some of you are probably up in arms like, yo, this isn't one right now? I promise you the next two are so bad. Well, number one is on a league all on its own. But number two is terrible in its own right. We're going to get to number two now. Number two. So, there was a week exactly in 2021. Matter of fact, I will go to this week. There was a week in 2021 around the time Dokkan Fest Broly was being released for Saiyan Day. Around that time. The game, right here. The game, half of the game did not work. And because of that, all of these events closed. Now, what was really bad about this, right? Again, half the game didn't work. So the problem was, if you tried to use a support item, the game would crash. The game would just automatically crash. The problem with this was half the game was closed. So all you could pretty much do was freaking link level, right? And if you use a support item by accident, the game would just crash unknowingly, randomly. Well, not randomly. No, like it just would crash. The problem lies with two things. Number one, the lack of communication. They announced that there was going to be a closure of certain events, so basically half the game, and they announced the issue. From then to when it got resolved, we got no communication. Everybody was just in the dark, and there were people that even around the time where it was getting fixed, there were people like, yo, I used the item and it wasn't, and like my game's crashing, like what's going on. The lack of communication led to that, and it's just really scummy on this part because JP wouldn't have been down for a week straight. But the really, really, really poor part. So there was an emergency maintenance, fixed all the issues. Players received 3 stones for the issue itself, 5 stones for half the game being closed, and 2 stones for the emergency maintenance. So, all in all, what did we get for the game being unplayable, half the game being unplayable for a week and a half? Well, not a week and a half, but half the game being unplayable for a week? We got 10 stones. Not even a multi. Not even half a multi. Like, they could have gave us 30 stones. I'd have been like, it could have been better, but it's okay. They gave us 10 stones. In my opinion, this is like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, slap in the faces they've ever done. Because not only, like, let's be honest, if this was on the JP side of things, A, it wouldn't have took a week, and B, they dang sure would have got more than 10 stones. They would have got bare minimum 30. Bare minimum 30. Right? So, they would have been in the dark less than a week, less time than us, and they would have got more stones. We know this already, because we know how they treat JP, as opposed to Global. This was bad. This was really... I remember this week... I remember this week like it happened yesterday, bro. And then learning that it got fixed, and then watching Truth's video talk about they only gave 10 stones. I was just like, no, they didn't. Like, no, they actually didn't. It was mind-boggling. It was a slap in the face. It was downright disrespectful to the global community. It was. Like, this is how lowly y'all think of us? Really? And Broly was coming out around this time. You could have at least given us 50 stones. Here, free multi on Broly. You could have at least given us that. No. 10. Have fun with your 2 singles on Broly's banner. That's unbelievable. That right there. I mean, I didn't think about closing Global down. Like, I didn't think about uninstalling or whatever. But ever since that moment, I've always kind of... I've always kind of just thought in my mind, like, all right, we're the redheaded stepchild of Dokkan. Like, they don't care about us. They don't care about us at all. They don't. We are the redheaded stepchild of Dokkan. JP is the golden child of Dokkan. They don't care about us. Yeah, with as much as I just went on about this, you'd swear this would be number 1. Guys, number 1 is just that. It's that bad. Number one could have actually put them out of business. It could have. So, let's X this out. Number 1, you probably already know. If you don't know, him, Gogeta, and Janemba, were the first year anniversary units. Now, obviously, you know, STR Gogeta was like the greatest character in, you know, creation. He's like the greatest video game character to ever be devised, right? Even better than Dante from Devil May Cry, right? Like, his Gogeta was just stupid. And so because of that, this is before they had to put like the rates on like the Play Store and the App Store. It's before they had to mandate that. There was somebody on Reddit doing it. I don't remember who. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. If you're watching this video, I'm sorry. I really don't remember your name. You can let everybody in the comment section know that it was you. I'm really sorry though. But yeah, he was doing the he used to always do the calcs for the rates of the banners. And you know, he would tell you, oh, the rates on his banner is pretty high. Oh, the rates on his banner is kind of low. But normally they'd be around 5%, right? Well, when this anniversary banners dropped, they immediately lowered the rates. They lowered the rates. I think they lowered it to like 1% or something. I could be wrong. I forgot, but I do believe they lowered it to like 1%. Yeah, so it's like you may have just been, you know, summoning. Oh crap, I'm out of stones. Buying, and then summoning again. And it's thinking, yo, Gogeta's still not here? Well, is my luck that bad? It's like, well, they lowered your luck. Like, I can't say it no other way. They lowered your luck. This was so bad, a YouTuber by the name of Rhymestyle, he was meeting with the execs about this issue. And, like, we had evidence. There was clear-cut evidence that this happened. Clear-cut evidence. Yeah. So it's just like a lot of people weren't able to pull Gogeta. This is why. This is why you weren't able to pull him. They lowered the rates without telling a single soul that played their game. This is by far and away the scummiest thing they've ever done. I don't care about global compensation for the 1 week. Like, I get it. It was horrible. Definitely terrible. Second worst thing that ever happened in global. But this right here cannot be topped. Or if they do top it, I'll say it like this. If they do top this, they're out of business. I'll say it like this right here, right now. For everybody watching this video. And I hope this video blows up. Not only because, you know, I'd make money. But, like, I'm going to get this out there. If they ever do this again, they are done. Finished. Finito. They're gone. They're getting packed up. They will get sued into the ground. Imagine if LR Beast Gohan that just came out on JP had lowered rates. Imagine that. They would have been sued. it would have got bad. They would have to shut the game down. They would have probably been forced to shut the game down. It'd have been that bad. It'd have been that bad. I don't think they can ever top this amount of scummy. If they do, again, their game is their game is dying. Their game is going to die. And you know what's even funny as a cherry on top? If you go to where this happened, they don't even mention it. They don't even mention it anywhere, bro. They don't mention it anywhere. It's so crazy. You go through all these years, nobody mentioned a thing. Nobody mentioned a thing about that, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. That's how you knew it was malicious. Like, they did this intentionally, guys. They did this maliciously. Oh, I need some water. They did this on purpose. They wanted you to save up all your stones because they knew Gogeta was the greatest character ever. They knew you were gonna break the bank and break your wallet out, bust your credit card out to try and pull Gogeta, and that's what they wanted you to do, and they succeeded. That's the problem. But it's not to the fault of us. Well, I wasn't playing at this time, but it's not to the fault of global players. We didn't know until later. Later on is when we figured this out. When the guy did the calcs for the rates. That's when we figured that out. Right? So, yeah, this was clearly malicious intent. That's why it's not here. Clearly malicious intent. Yeah, this was scummy beyond all belief. This is one of the scummiest things I've seen done in a mobile game. Like, it was bad. It was really bad. Hopefully, we don't ever have to deal with that again, unless they want their game to die for some reason. But yeah, so that was my top 5 global shafts ever in Dokkan history. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought of the video. Are there any global shafts I missed? If so, put that in the comments below. Go check out the video I based this off of, Garesh's video. Very good video. Very good video. I might do a JP version as well, maybe. Like, contrary to popular belief, JP has had some shafts too. Contrary to popular belief. Yeah, so I might do that. Like and subscribe for more Dokkan Battle content such as this. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. I love y'all. Blow this up. Blow this channel up. Blow this video up. Y'all know what to do, my boys. Peace.